Okay, so today there's no introduction, there's no nothing. We're just gonna go straight into it. The rules are pretty simple. I'm just gonna be using FL Studio stock plugins only, and to make things worse, I don't even have the like the old plugins edition. I just have the producers edition. So yeah, that means I can only use like the stock effects, the stock generators and stuff. But also I can use the stock samples that come with it. So we have here some stuff. Yeah, we'll just have to make this work. And to make things a little bit easier, I'm gonna be using some of my own samples as well. It's not cheating. Let's get started. Okay, so first, I made this little template here, like for metal, I guess, modern metal, which has all of this stuff. If you want to grab this template, you can go down into my Patreon. The link is in the description. So yeah, let's just go and do this. Also, this project file is going to be available for my Patreon members. So if you want to go ahead and support me and you want to get this project file, go check it out. I think I'm going to start with the drums here. Okay. Okay, that sounds decent. So there's a way to put this. Okay, yeah, that sort of works, I guess. Okay, so now that we have some drums, I think I'm going to start with the trickiest part, which is going to be the guitar, definitely. And I have a couple of things in mind of what I want to do for the guitar, but I don't know which one's going to work. And I need a key. I don't know which key is good for metalcore. I guess I'm just going to go D sharp. I was going to use like my own guitar and record it, but that also seems a bit like cheating, so let's just try to use this. Hold on, there's a plugin. There was a plugin that was a guitar here in FL Studio. Slayer, FL Slayer. That one, that's the one I'm looking for. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Oh yeah, we have this. Can I make it mute? So what we can do is have them both playing, but the muted will always just play the mute notes, so. Okay, I think we have ourselves a guitar right here. Let me put that. About that already. Shit. I just forgot. It's just FL Studio plugin. I was about to use, even it's free plug. Oh my god! Even if it's free plugins, I cannot use it. Ugh. Okay, so that changes a little bit. So I need kind of this thing right here. Open it up. I think, let me just double check. But I have a patcher. I think this one has only FL Studio shit. Yeah, it does. Okay, so this is gonna work. I'm actually gonna put the names are wrong. The light one is the wow. I messed up so bad right there. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna put this right here. Just gonna do something like this on the envelope. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, let's do. Okay, yeah, that sort of works. Okay, so now let's just do some drums. Where's that other? Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Trying to make sense with what a real drummer would be doing, but he's doing that double kick, you know, doing that hat's gonna be kind of complicated. So let's just hit this splash right here before we hit the tom. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's how it works. So here in the template, I'm not using any of this channels right here because I'm doing it all from here. I might use the overhead one later when I'm kind of mixing it down a little bit. So I'm gonna put a bass. That's basically just gonna be following this guitar right here. The bass is gonna be the most simple part of this because the basses that are here kind of all work what I want to do here. That's already there. I'm not gonna use the second track of the bass, but what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna route this through here like so. And then this is gonna go like so. So we got a copy of this, but this one's gonna be super dirty. So I'm just gonna stack distortion on it. So let's just start. And those little artifacts that appear, I'm gonna control them by using the speed controller right here. And here I'm just gonna put a volume. It's gonna be like an envelope follower kind of thing. So this is like a really cool trick for like doing this kind of layering. So you just link this to the P controller, and now this is gonna be following this signal right here. So it's gonna be following the bass signal. So let's just tune it up here. So that way we just got rid of all of the weird artifacts that were happening. Like if I don't have it. Yeah, you can tell there's a little bit of that tail caused by that distortion that we don't want right now, so. That's way cleaner if I put this. In order to mix this thing, I already have it set, so I have the sidechain here. So let's just check it out real quick. It's stuck in with the kick, so let's turn that on real quick. It's a sidechain to the kick, the snare, and tom. So let's focus on the kick first real quick. It's not gonna be a perfect mix right now. I've already taken like 40 minutes just, and I barely gone past the intro. So let me go get a little quick. I'm gonna put some drums here, but it's gonna be like that. It's too much. Just I need to make the sound kind of lo-fi-ish. So I want that to be, yeah. Just gonna put that there. Just send it to the same channel. It's 35. I need to move like, sort of like that. Need some ambience or something to like kind of get this going. So why do I have ambience here? I do. I probably like this more for a chorus. Never mind. I need something more industrial-ish. Kind of this sort of works. I want it like a telephone. There's a preset for that. Radio. I'm actually going to put that on the lead guitar. I'm going to do something different for this one. So I need to start playing on a lead guitar now that I'm thinking about it. So let me just go grab this. Clear all of the effects on this thing. Okay, so that's gonna be for the chorus. I'm gonna leave this little part right here. It's gonna sound evil. I want another kind of synth shot, so let me just get some from my samples. Yeah, something like that. It's really kind of glitched out. So you may notice I'm using some patcher presets right here. That's okay, I made them myself. And I know which ones have FL Studio stock plugins only, so that's okay. I'm not cheating. So this one's just to put the reverb on the, not on the mids, I mean not on the low frequencies, but on the mids and the highs. Alright, so I guess I'm just gonna make a chorus and that's gonna be it, because yeah, the next thing is, I mean I could do a breakdown! Okay, it's gotta be something like that. So now that's... the bass is gonna do the same thing as this, so that's one. That one is EC as well. For the lead guitar, I'm just gonna put like some sort of ARP thing. Because I think I have something for the chorus right here, so it's that. For the rest, I'm gonna use this patcher preset I've made. This will eventually be available on my Patreon as well. I just have not been putting work into organizing it, so this is basically just some sidechain, like traditional compression sidechain, mixed with ring mod sidechain and some other little bits of processing right there, but yeah, it's basically that. So this one is the kick, and this one's gonna be the snare, because this one's my first input, and this one's my second input, so for the kick I want it to be rumbly, so... Okay, so I just went ahead and added a little couple details here and there. Nothing major to what you just saw. If you want to get this project, it's gonna be available for the members of my Patreon. Check that out in the description. Also, if you're gonna get my sample pack, or just some free stuff there. Make sure to check it out. But yeah, here it is.